What's up, family? Thank you for joining me on the balcony where we're going to answer 100 questions about the LGBTQRSTUV community. We're going to answer 100 questions, but I'm going to answer 10 questions at a time. So there's some people out here who wants to know a little bit more about me, and I'm just gonna give this to y'all because I guess I'm part of the. I don't like to label myself, but according to society, since I am a part of the LGBTQ, some girl in my inbox talking about she was confused about do I like women? There's men they're talking about what the fuck do you like? So it is what it is. So I am going to answer 100 questions about the LGBTQRSTV movement, and I'm going to answer them 10 questions at a time. So 10 questions equal one video. So we're going to get started. So this has to do with coming out and acceptance. All right. First question. What was your coming out experience like? My coming out experience. It it wasn't good for me. Definitely didn't make me feel good. My coming out experience, it wasn't taken so well. I came out to someone and then it all trickled down, and then when it got to the big boss, whew, I was judged for it. I even had to go to therapy for it. When I came out. I went to therapy. Number two, did you come out once or is it something ongoing? I came out once. And the reason I came out only once is because I got to the point where I don't care what nobody thinks. If it is what it is, I'm not introducing myself as, hey, my name is Freedom. I am gay. I'm part of the LGBTQ. I think most people can tell. There's signs. Number three, who was the first person you came out to? First person I came out to was the first girl I ever had sex with. And I would say, yeah. But as for an adult, I was in the 8th grade. I was in the 7th grade. I came out to my teacher. She was literally really like the first person I came out to where I knew it was something big. It was my 7th grade teacher, one of my 7th grade teacher. Her name was Mrs. Kirby, I think. I came out to her. She gave me a pamphlet. You know, um, I remember showing my stepmom because I came out to her second. And she took the pamphlet to my mom went nuts. She went up to the school, went off on that teacher for doing that and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say I came out to my 7th grade teacher, Mrs. Kirsten Kirby. I will never forget you. Cute motherfucker, you. Yeah. So shout out to you, Miss Kirby. I think that was how you say her name, but I really appreciate you. You don't understand when I remember the day I came out to you in the front of the classroom or whatever. And you made me so comfortable. I just want you to know that I really appreciate you for that. I really appreciate you for that. You gave me the power you gave me the bravery to be myself. That's where my bravery started. Once you accepted me, and I knew you were the same thing, you were part of the community as well, but you helped me a lot. And this is, I think I was in the 7th grade. There was a teacher, I forgot what she taught, but her name was Kirsten Kirby. She was a bigger, heavier set woman who was a lesbian. And I fucking love you for that. I truly appreciate it. I still think about it at times. So, like I said, I really appreciate it. I thank you for that, for just allowing me to be me. But anyway, we're going to continue. Question four. Did you ever regret coming out to someone? Not really. At one point, I did regret coming out to my teacher, Mrs. Kirby, because of the pamphlet. Because she gave me the pamphlet, gave it to my stepmom, and my stepmom, for some reason, she seemed kind of eager to give it to my mom. I don't know. I felt as if, because my mom was mean. So the way I looked at it at the time as a young girl, the way I looked at it is my stepmom wanted grace from my mom so bad that she wanted to go show. It's like she rushed to show it to her or whatever. And that's just how I felt at the time. So I regretted in that moment, but no, never. I don't never regret coming out. I really don't, because it's who I am. How did your family respond when you came out? I think my family knew. Growing up, my mom would tell me, she would tell me, You gonna be a dyke when you get older. This is what she used to tell me as a little girl. I didn't really understand it, but not even just me. She would tell me, "You're gonna be a dyke when you grow up." She told my other sister under me, "You're going to be a slutty hairdresser or something like that." I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, sis. And the sister under that, she told her she was gonna be a stripper. See, she was right about me. I don't like the word dyke, but we all know what that correlates to. But I don't know about my sisters. One of them might be a stripper on the side and just ain't told nobody. I don't know. And the other one might be a slutty hairdresser. I don't know. I'm totally kidding. I doubt that that's the case. It's not the case. But yeah, so when I did come out, my mom didn't take it well. I remember coming out to my stepmom, and she was very supportive to the point she helped me tell my dad. My dad didn't take it well either. My dad turned. I told When I told my dad, he turned over at me and said, "You won't make it into the gates of heaven," and turned over and went back to sleep or whatever. Like they were like disgusted with it. Like in my age, it was just a bad thing to be that. It was a bad thing to be that. So I always thought something was wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you because you like what you like. I really don't. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. I honestly, deep down believe humanity is fluid. We just, on top of that fluidity, is packed with conditioning, rules. You can't do this, you can't do that. That's the only problem. But I can't speak on man because I'm not a man, but I believe every woman is fluid, whether you realize it or not. A lot of y'all just got this thick wall of conditioning blocking your fluidity, but honey, you fluid. You like to get that pussy ate, and you don't care if it's eaten by a woman, and you like to eat pussy. Not all of y'all, but anyway. How did your friends respond? I remember when I came out, I didn't take it so well. I don't know, like I remember cutting myself because it was like I thought my mom didn't like me. My mom cut up a lot of my favorite like tomboy clothes. And I remember going through, I cut myself. I was cutting myself on I cut myself here on this side. I didn't cut myself on this side. So I cut myself on this side. And I guess I can admit, it was really sad, but I was looking for some attention. I was looking for some attention. Now looking back at it, I was looking for attention. Because if I really wanted to take myself out, I would have easily just cut this vein right here. But I cut my arm all the way up to like here. I had stripes on my arm. And I remember going to school and I showed one of my friends, a friend that I grew up with. She started crying. And I'm like, I don't know. I showed it like, I don't know why I showed it. But she started crying. And that's when I knew that, okay, people care about you. Like, I was really looking for some attention from my mom. That's it. And like I said, my mom, she grew up in a generation where that shit was wrong. So I totally understand. I'm never blaming my mom for anything. She only raised us the best way she knew how. There is no rule book on how to be the perfect parent. When you become a parent, that's the first time you ever become a parent. So you're going to freestyle that shit. So, like I said, I totally understand that. I totally understand why she treated me the way she treated me. It was just how she was raised. Like that shit was just bad. Was there anyone who surprised you with their support? No, there really was no one who surprised me. Was there anyone who surprised you with their rejection? Nah. I actually assumed that everybody would reject me. So I guess I was surprised that people actually accepted me for who I was. I mean, of course, I expect other gays or other members of the LGBT. I do not like that. I don't like the labels. I really am not a label person. Okay, so we are on number 9. Do you feel pressure to come out in every new environment? No, because I'm not going to lead with, "Hey, my name is Freedom. I'm gay." I'm not going to lead off of that. If you ask, I will tell you I'm fluid. I'm a human being that likes whatever. I truly believe I can fall in love with anybody if the energy is there, whether it's woman, man, I don't know. So I believe I'm just a fluid human being, which is natural to me. I'm just a natural human woman who likes sex with people who she has a deep connection with, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, whether it's a trans man, trans woman, a dog, a cat, a mouse, a monkey, raccoon. If the energy there, we fucking. But anyway, our last question, number 10. How do you feel about the phrase coming out? I mean, honestly, I don't even know why that is a phrase. Why the fuck do we have to come out being ourselves? Like, whole time we be ourselves, but at a certain age we get taught that being ourselves is wrong. So we have to live most of our life, well, at least under our parents' roof, pretending to be something that you're not. So coming out is really just um, introducing the real you to everybody around you who believe the real you was a version of you that they made up in their fucking mind. It's never been who you were. That's not who you are. That's who they want you to be. That's who they think you are. But coming out is really an introduction of, hey, I've been fucking here. This is who I've been my whole fucking life. I'm coming out as me. So I honestly don't believe in the coming out, but I totally understand why it's there, coming out, because societally it's wrong to be gay or be a part of that. So anyway, this is that's the first 10 questions about the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ community. And I don't know when I'm going to answer the next 10, but it'll be soon. Okay. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in to Free World TV. With while we're I'm trying to come up with a name for the balcony. It's getting cold, so we ain't gonna be doing too much balcony anyway. So thank you for tuning in to Free World TV under the segment Balcony Chronicles. Balcony Chronicles, where we're answering 100 questions about the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ community. So thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. And as I always say, through every struggle a statement is made, it's your girl Freedom. And I'm out. Peace.